Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of Isolation, the series where I'm out here riding bikes, building trails, and doing whatever I can to stay as busy as possible during this pandemic. I'm out here at the local Sandpit this evening on the jump bike. It's nice and sunny. I wanted to get a session in here before the rain hit, but it's looking like everything is pretty dry and dusty already. So there's this step down jump right here that's awesome for doing backflips on and practicing a few other tricks. It's gonna take a lot of work to get this running right now though. We got the drop running though. I cleaned up the landing. This drop is sweet, and kind of the idea for today is to practice 360 drops, because I haven't tossed a 360 drop in probably a couple of years, and it used to be one of those tricks I had really dialed in. That's such a small little drop. I'm really gonna have to crank that spin around. These small spins are almost the scariest ones because you really gotta work for them to get them around. Okay, first one. Wow! Came around. I'm so used to spinning like bigger drops where I do like half the effort off the takeoff and then I just relax. Whereas that was like really pull it and then being like all anxious that it's not gonna come around. So I'm happy that worked. Okay, let's do a couple more and really feel good on them. Since I was a bit nervous on that first one, I definitely did it a bit slower than I needed to. So if I go a bit faster, that means the drop will be a bit bigger and I can spin a little more relaxed. Okay, second one. Woo! I want to get one more at least where I'm going like quite a bit quicker so I can land like halfway down that landing. Okay, let's hit it. Again, I feel like I'm so back tire heavy, or yeah, back tire heavy. I really want to get like nosed in. It's just so small though. I don't know. Okay, I gotta do a couple more. Oh. That was amazing. That was the confidence boost I needed just to confirm I can still do that trick. If you can find something like this in your hometown where you have like a sand pit or somewhere with like a low consequence landing, this is the perfect way to learn, honestly. Like, it's so good. I could have crashed hard on that and it would have been like not even that bad at all. And it makes me just want to go bigger and bigger with my spins. A few years ago, I was spinning stuff like 3 or 4 times taller than this at least. And in that case, it's actually like technically easier because you can really chill. You can relax on the pop. You kind of just go off the jump and go like you're about to 180 off a curb or something, but then you just relax, drop that inside shoulder and let the spin come around as you see the landing coming at you and you nose in. I can't wait to get to that again. So I need to build something so I can send it on that. And that's it for tonight. But tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have a nice early morning and try to beat the rain because tomorrow's looking pretty wet and muddy. And I wanna get a nice ride in before the rain hits. And then we have to go back up to the trail. And it's gonna be like a full day of digging because that landing is gonna take a lot of work. I'm out of here. Let's get to that right now. We're kicking the day off in Cumberland, BC. One of my favorite trails up here called Broadway. So we're right above Broadway right now. This is technically still bare buns, but if you ever wanna do a really quick lap, ride to just below Sykes Bridge here in Cumberland and then hit this last little section of bare buns into Broadway. Such a super fun, fast lap. You can find it on Trail Forks. So I just got up here and it's actually my first ride with an oval chainring. I just put this thing on. It's the absolute black chain rings. They're really sick. And it's my first time riding an oval chainring, which I found like kind of weird. Like I first hopped on my bike riding like down the road to the trailhead here and I was like, whoa, this is kind of wonky. Like it doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel like my normal bike. I don't know if I really like this, but as soon as I started like going up the mountain, I started climbing, I just felt like there's something about my bike. Like it had way more grip on the ground and on my pedal strokes. I feel like it just hooks onto your chain so much tighter, or maybe just like so much more effective than just a regular round chain ring, that I definitely got up the mountain easier. And I hate climbing, so anything that makes climbing easier is a sale in my books. I also ride flat pedals, so I never ride clips, so I really notice the difference. I'm just running like big spiky Chromag Dega pedals. These pedals are sick. But yeah, I'm not the kind of guy who rides clips, so having something like an oval chainring is a really nice extra boost. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's go ride this trail. The dirt is so grippy right now. This is sick. Okay, one more trail. This one down here is called Orange Peels. That's a good time. That was a really quick lap, but it fuels so much stoke for the day. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I go for a bike ride in the morning, it sets the tone for my day. I got so much more energy. I'm just like up there, buzzing, happy, stoked, ready to go. So let's get back up to my trail and crush out this third landing so it's ready to ride. All right, let's get out there. Well, that was a hefty few hours, but we got a landing. It's done. It looks pretty good. A little smaller than I imagined, but it's pretty hard to make it any longer. Like, I would have to cut in the ground or make it a big step up, and I don't want to do either. If it was a step up, it would be pretty much impossible to like clear. And if I cut down into the ground, I would have to take out massive tree roots. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's a little longer than a bike length, so it's pretty sniper, but it's gonna be sick because you're not gonna be boosting that high. Like, you're gonna come off this shark fin here, like right off the very top corner. You're just gonna blast off it. And even from the very top edge, like, you're only gonna be like shoulder height off the ground max. So that's awesome. Nice, fast and low. It's pretty long. And it's funny, I tend to like not build stuff very long. I always make things easy to overshoot. Like, so this is like almost beyond my comfort level of what I think the length of it should be. It looks like kind of a reach, but at the same time, coming into it with a lot of speed, I don't see why you couldn't clear this. And I also figured, why not make it all long and a little hard to clear to kind of mess with people a bit? That's what my buddy Jordy would do. So why not live like Jord? I used to kind of love the challenge of his trails, and this has kind of a similar feel to it. So that's really cool. Bit of a Jordy inspiration to this hit. And maybe I'm second guessing myself because I'm not really exactly good at physics. I failed physics in high school, which is why I took earth science, which is why I'm out here digging in the dirt. But I don't know, I think the speed's there. It looks really good. I'm really excited. There's the jump. It's looking so sick. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple days. We've had rain on and off like all weekend. Everything's pretty wet and soggy and soft. But after like a sunny day or so, maybe in like 2 or 3 days from now, I can finally test this out. I'm really excited to try this. It's gonna be so sick, and like, wow, this is gonna be fast. I'm just like, I'm buzzing. I'm like a kid on Christmas Day every time a new pile of dirt is done and rideable. We're at the end of the episode. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. If you'd like to be featured at the end of any of my episodes, remember, go to the link in the description here, join that group folder, upload your content, and include your YouTube handle as well if you want me to mention that in the caption of the video. And yeah, that's all for now. See you in the next one. Peace out.